So I needed someone small and agile that could get up in there, take the splits from me, and stack them away. And I knew just the person. There has been a lot going on here around the Woodyard and a lot of changes that have been made. So I wanted to give you guys a little update and show you around on some of the things that have changed, like the Easton made 37D being back here in its new location, I think, for the winter. The other thing I want to do is give you a little announcement on something that's going to be coming up, not tomorrow, but 1 week from tomorrow on Black Friday. The Back 40 Black Friday live stream. But first, on to some of the changes that have been made here in the Woodyard. I moved the 37D back here to try out in this location. I'm thinking for the winter, just because, as you can see right here, it allows me to bring in a whole bunch of wood rounds that will be undercover, out of the snow. I can also, with the tractor not being in here, have logs in here staged, ready to buck up. And then what I will do is I will just run these all into a pile right there. Because what actually ended up working nice with the little firewood fest that we have is we ran that big pile of splits through the Easton made here, and I kind of sorted through everything, and I was able to pull out the bigger stuff that I wanted to put in my personal burn pile, and then I was able to pull out the scraps, and I was able to pull out the smaller pieces that was perfect for the bundled and roadside stand. And then I was also able to pull out some of the splits that I wanted to resplit, which you saw in the last video. The only problem was, when everything was all said and done, there was a pile of scraps left right here at the front of the carport. And it just got me thinking that it will probably be better to have this accumulate in a spot where I wouldn't have to worry so much about getting it cleaned up right away. And that spot is back there. I did end up taking the Yappa out to make more room, and the Yappa is now situated right over here, kind of in the original spot that I had it when I first got it. So this will allow me plenty of room to bring logs up to it. I can then park the trailer underneath it. Hello. So after having things set up the way I had them, for those of you that have been following the channel long enough, you know it was only a matter of time before I wanted to, or I changed things around. Now in that last video when we were resplitting with the Easton made 37D, all the wood that we were resplitting was everything that I separated out of the pile that was not oak. So I do separate out all of my oak. I keep that separate from everything else. And everything else goes in this woodshed over here. And that's where things got a little interesting, because I left the 2 rows on the end here. So I kind of had there was one gap in the middle that I needed to fill in. The space got a little tight for me to fit in there and be able to reach all the way to the back. So what I ended up doing is I cribbed up a little stack right there that I could kind of use both to hold the lower part of this row in, but also for Amanda to stand on. And then she was able to stack this all up in there. And what I'll do now is I will just add an end board like this right down here, and then I'll be able to kind of reach in and stack the rest of that full. So on Black Friday, the live stream, we are going to be ripping packs of Back 40 Firewood Series 1 trading cards open between now and the live stream on Black Friday. If you go online, you can buy yourself, right now, 3 packs are on, there's a special on 3 packs. So you can get 3 packs. I've got a limited number of spots that are available on the live stream. You place your order, we're gonna hold your cards and we're gonna rip your packs open live during the live stream. This is kind of like a new thing going on the internet and all over the place. And if you're into collectibles like I am, which many of you probably know or maybe you don't know, but I'm a huge fan of like collectibles and things, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I did the whole Series 1 trading cards for Back 40 Firewood. Just something unique and different. But on Black Friday for the live stream, throughout the evening, we're going to be ripping people's packs open. And then the added little twist is, we did this one other time, but we're going to have where you can pick out a number 1 through 40. And if your number, if any of the packs that we open, if you hit that number, you will then have a choice of picking out which card you want autographed by either myself or if you want Amanda. I mean, I don't know whose autograph people will want more, but there'll be an option. So anyway, that's what's going on the Back 40 Black Friday special live stream. We are going to be ripping packs of cards open for all you who order them. And there's going to be some other giveaways and other fun stuff going on. But let me just give you an example of how this is going to work right now. Somebody ordered a pack of cards. We got your name. We say, what number would you like to pick? 1 through 40, because there's 40 cards in the complete set of the trading cards. So let's say you pick number 18. So then we're going to take your cards. We're going to rip them open. So then we're going to go like this. Oh, right here we got first, number 1. Next we have, card number 6. Then we have card number 10. Card number 16. Oh, and look at that. It's card 18 right there. So you hit it. So now we'll go through the rest of the cards here. 21, 27. Oh dear, a deer. For those of you who have gotten your cards, on card 27, you may not know this, but there is actually a deer in the background. Card 27, card 31, and card number 40. So there you go. So now, if you were the lucky owner of this pack that we just ripped open, and you picked card number 18, and there in fact was a card number 18 in your packs, you'll be able to pick out which card you want autographed. And I am going to guess, if I was you, I would probably pick this card right here. That is a beauty. Oh, the other one you might want autographed is this one, the number 1 card. The number 1 card of the set. The main thing to remember is that, yes, get your orders in, because I only have a limited number of spots available and a few of them have already filled up. So go get yourself on the rip list. So there is the update from the Woodyard. All of the splits that we resplit are now stacked away over here in the woodshed. We fit all of that wood into the small little space that was remaining. But there's still a little bit of room in there. So the woodshed is not completely full, but it's close. Some other things moved around, changes made. The Yappa is now over there, and we also have the Easton made facing out the back of the carport. So yeah, changes were made, things moved around, but I think now we are all set and ready to go. So hopefully you are all set and ready to go for both tomorrow night on the live stream, and then 1 week from tomorrow night on the Black Friday Back 40 live stream. Oh, get ready. It's going to be a good time. We're going to let her rip. And by rip, I mean those packs of cards open. Are we going to get ripped or are we going to let it rip? No, we're not going to. Well, we might. We're going to let it rip. We're going to get ripped. We're just going to rip. We're going to let it rip. We're going to get ripped. No, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be something you are not going to want to miss.